HSN, and that is often the case. Certainly at hsn.com you have 24/7 jewelry, but today we have jewelry clearance going on HSN Television Live. So what that means is lowest prices ever. Spend $50 in jewelry today, clearance, and you'll have free shipping and handling and all of the jewelry we're gonna show you on TV today. If you go to hsn.com, search clearance, spend $50 in clearance, and it is free shipping and handling on all of the clearance items on hsn.com once you activate it, which is automatic, by the way, once you spend that $50 in clearance. So that's across categories, kitchen, home, cleaning, food. If it's on clearance, you get that free shipping. This has been such a huge, huge hit at the previous price of $149. And what is it? It is the Victoria Wieck 4.82 carats. Who wouldn't love about a 5 carat diamond ring? It's in absolute, so you are looking at world-class diamond simulants. They are the equivalent visually of a D-flawless diamond. You have fire, you have scintillation. It is a stone that is a 9 on the Mohs scale, 10 is diamond, so it's not like, oh, it's very pretty, but it's a soft gemstone, which you wouldn't really want to wear in a ring necessarily all day, 24/7, 365 for years and years, but you can do that with absolute. It's free shipping because this does now get you over that $50, so you're in free shipping for today. I love it with the watch that we're showing it to you with. And actually the silver ring would be very pretty with that hematite color watch that we just had from Victoria. But I want you to go closer and take a look at this ring because it almost looks like a series of rings. You have the center stone. That would be a beautiful solitaire on its own, right? With no halo. Then you have the halo effect, which is very important and very big in diamond jewelry right now. And then you also have the gallery that is lifted by your custom baguettes. Then you have in the under gallery, you have, I was gonna say diamond pave, the equivalent of the look of diamonds, right? In this pave. And then in the shoulders, you have your channel set custom, again, baguettes. So you have a lot going on here. Sometimes when there's a lot going on, it doesn't work because there are too many elements. But in this case, because of Victoria's artistry, it absolutely works. And to be able to get a ring that is sterling silver, that's made one with gold through the vermeil, at $59, that's 120 mils of gold on your sterling at $59 is fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Okay, you're gonna love that even more in person. The Dragonfly did sell out. Which is your preference? Are you feeling like you are going for that yellow gold look? Or are you feeling like you are finally going to get that big, bold, breathtaking look of a genuine diamond in a white metal? That is sterling silver, that has rhodium plating, so it means that the rhodium's against your skin. When my parents got married, it's a very romantic series of stories about how they met and all this. A lot of family legend there. It's part of the book I'm trying to write, slowly but surely, about their lives. And my father, they were in New York City where I was born, and my father took her to the very famous jewelry store that is in all the movies, and he said in a grand gesture, "Pick out anything you want, my dear." Well, my mom obviously knew that that wasn't totally what he meant, but the gesture was there. And bless her heart, and she always used to tell me this as a little girl, she got practical. And don't do that, okay, when it comes to a ring you're gonna wear the rest of your life when it's something that's so important. She bought a ring in this very important jewelry store in platinum, and it was diamond chips. Did you know that they sold diamond chips back then? Well, they did, and she regretted it. She loved it, of course, for its sentimental value, but it wasn't her dream ring, okay? So I'm not saying she would have probably gotten her dream ring necessarily, but she could have gone for an upgrade. Anyway, she always used to say to me, she'd call me by my nickname, Shawnee, and she would say, "Shawnee, get the ring you want." So I share that with you today. If this is the ring that is going to fulfill those dreams for you, that is going to fulfill that gap in your jewelry wardrobe, and the fact that you can do it for yourself, she was a big time proponent of life is short, wear your jewelry, as well as treat yourself, as well as sometimes when I was feeling down, she would say, "Shawnee, come over here." I'm like, "Okay, hi, Mom, what?" She's like, "First of all, you're gonna curl your hair more. put on some lipstick. Oh, and here's $20. And I'm walking out there. She goes, you always feel better when you have $20 in your pocket. I'm like, Mom, you're the best. Anyway, a little perspective about my mom and her fabulousness. But that ring could be your ring of dreams come true. And $20 on a flex pay, 15 with the HSN card, spreading it out over time. And when friends or people you don't know say, is that real? You can do what my sister says about Absolute. And she goes, of course, it's a real ring. And you move on. Okay, so just